It is Christmas time in Italy, and you know what that means. Life-size nativity scenes? Well, yes, but no. Giant red Christmas trees in the piazza? Yes, but no. It means Pandoro and Panettone, Italian Christmas cakes. They are everywhere in my town here in southern Italy, but my friend Ivan, who lives in northern Italy, says they are ubiquitous there too.
Sì, nella mia zona è Pandoro e i panettone sono molto famosi. Dove vai tutti conoscono il panettone e il Pandoro.
Every Italian child starts eating Pandoro, and they enjoy eating this because, you know, when you eat this, all this sugar drops on your clothes, and it's very fun, you know. You can say, it's snowing, it's Christmas.
My friend Giovanna, an Italian who lives in Barcelona, Spain, says the Spanish go nuts for them.
They're completely crazy for panettone in Spain, but completely, you know.
In fact, there was a demand that she make panettone to sell over the holiday season.
Like 500 panettone each December. Yeah, it was crazy.
Giovanna asked me if Americans are into it.
In United States, is it that common to have panettone?
And I was like, well, it's becoming more common. I think it probably depends where you live. Places like New York City, I mean, there's Italy there. But trust me, it's only a matter of time. Okay, now you're like, wait, Katie, are you just talking about panettone? Because at the beginning of the video, you talked about something else like panda bears or something. Right, no, Pandoro. It literally means bread of gold. Even really accomplished bakers find these both to be difficult tasks.
It is not easy at all.
People naturally have their preferences between the two, ovviamente.
We in Italy are divided into factions. Someone prefers panettone and someone prefers Pandoro.
Tra i due preferisco il Pandoro.
In Spain, actually, Pandoro is not an issue at all. It's not that common. People just want panettone.
Internationally, people really only know about panettone, but the cousin Pandoro deserves some love too. So let's remedy that. Today, I'm going to take you to my local bakery here in Trani, Italy, because there's a baker here who is incredible, does amazing things with breads and pastries that has completely blown my mind. This is the kind of bakery that you would expect to find in Florence, Milan, maybe not a smaller town like Trani.
For a bread lover like myself, this bread is just incredible. I have to say, it's a real highlight for me of living in Trani.
Holy moly, am I grateful he's here. Hold up, I'm getting ahead of myself. I haven't even said who he is. I'm talking about Luca Lacalamita. Yo, Luca used to work at Bulli. It's a restaurant that was one of the most famous restaurants in the entire world. I mean, he's legit, kind of a baking rock star, actually. So he came back to his roots in Trani to open up LuLa here with his partner, Maria Teresa. I've asked Luca himself to show us the steps of Pandoro making.
LuLa is laboratorio di Luca Lacalamita. This is not a bakery, this is not a coffee shop, this is a lab.
So how cool is it that he's taking his one day off to show us Pandoro?
Pandoro!
If somebody wants to try it home, but it's very challenging, so...
Why is it so hard? They are super enriched. A lot of butter in this dough, and that makes it harder to rise. It's very time consuming. I'm talking days.
72 hours, roughly, like 3 days of work. Wow. The first part for all of the preparation is this. Is your pasta madre that we keep in water. We give 3 refresh and 3 feedings. We measure the pH before we start making all the doughs for the day after. This is the engine for every product we make here. The first part is flour, water, and sourdough. We let it grow 3 times. At that dough, we're gonna add flour and egg yolks, which is this one. So now we start working the butter with the sugar. only fresh eggs, fresh yolks, and cocoa butter. And then we had the vanilla, which is the most important component. Pandoro is it's from north of Italy, precisely from Verona. Okay, vanilla is a flavor, is an important part of the Pandoro. Okay, you need to see vanilla, you need to see the butter is incorporated with the eggs. Flour and this. It needs to come out by itself because you don't want to break all the texture here, you see? So now it's all about gluten development. So this now needs to work. So now we are ready to add the aromatic part. The salt. Normally we use a bigger machine to make the dough. That one is a kind of hand, simulates the hands. You can also do on a mixer at home like this. You only need to be careful the temperature, the stretch of the flour. That's the most important thing. Now, the dough is ready. We are ready to go, and we are ready to take it out, and it comes out like this. The most important thing is this. You see a lot of vanilla, you see the eggs, you see everything, so it's basically like this, it's ready. We're gonna give a bench rest for 1 hour. Anything different than this is not Pandoro, is brioche. We're gonna shape it again like a ball, let it work, and then we're gonna take it and place it inside of here. And once it is here, you just need to wait. It doubled. You double the size in fermentation, and the third part happens in the oven. The crust outside, which is uniform. You see the fermentation of the sourdough, and you see the presence of vanilla. There's a lot of fat in here, and also there's a lot of fermentation.
Adoro Pandoro. From what I was reading online, it seems like crema al mascarpone is the ideal accompaniment to Pandoro. So I whipped some up and let's see how it tastes. So this was a delicious episode. I hope you liked it as much as I did. Get your hands on some Pandoro, y'all. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. I've got a lot of fun stuff coming up. And don't forget to keep it quirky. Buon Natale, ci vediamo presto. Ciao!